you're prepared to break the silence, I'll be out in the sunshine, running beside the lions. I've been feeling down, but I've been looking up, afraid to fall.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have this clean girl makeup tutorial that I wanted to bring to you today. I also have a new eyebrow technique that I've been dying to show you, and a couple of new favorite things that I haven't shown you guys yet. I'm just getting ready to create some content, so I'm going to bring you guys with me. For those of you that are new here, my name is Queen V, that's V-I-I. Press the red subscribe button and become a honeybee today for free. Give mama a big fat like, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. Hi, mi amor. You might hear my baby in the background. She's just playing with her toys. Okay, so first we start with moisturizing. Because I have combination skin, I have 3 options in hand all the time. So I have organic coconut oil when my skin is feeling a little bit dry. With my skin, it'll be like really dry some days, oily some other days, or just normal on other days. So today's feeling a little bit dry, so I'm going to go with the coconut oil. But on the days that it feels normal, I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, or feels oily, I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. And for eye cream, I use the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream. This is the current eye cream I'm using. I don't have a current favorite eye cream yet. I'm just trying different ones and seeing which one I like best. The days that my face is feeling normal, not too dry, not too oily, I like to use the Jergens Natural Glow. This is medium to deep skin tone, so it's got a little bit of self-tanner in there, and it gradually self-tans your face. The coconut oil, I literally take, like, you can barely even see it. It's just a little bit, because if I put too much on my face, then it'll make it break out. I also like to put it on my neck and my chest, whatever I use to moisturize my face, except for the self-tanner, that is. And then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Eye Cream. I'm going to moisturize my lips with my Baby Lips by Maybelline. And this is their darkest shade. I am obsessed with this lip balm. Like, I chain gloss all day with this thing. It just gives your lips like this really faint hint of pink. It looks really natural. Something that I like to do is make my rosies rosier and my whites whiter. Like my teeth whiter, my eyes whiter, and then my lips pinkier, and then my cheeks a little bit more pink if I wanted to do like a no makeup look. But I'm just going to put on some eye drops. I'm super used to wearing eye drops, which is why I do it so smoothly. Because I wear contacts every day, I prefer contacts over glasses. So I'm just going to give that a few minutes to soak in, and then we'll start prepping for makeup. After all that has soaked in, I'm going to go in with the Clinique Super Primer. This is a new primer that I'm trying out, and I really like it because it really smooths out like your skin texture before putting on foundation. So you end up looking a little bit more airbrushed than usual. It color corrects redness on the skin, and I do have combination skin, so it can be really sensitive and it can go through like all these moods all the time. So I love that this color corrects the redness and it really smooths out your skin. I also like to give my primer a few minutes before I put on foundation, so let's go ahead and wait about 5 minutes and we'll be back with foundation. So after my primer has settled, I'm going to go in with a Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. I still very much love this foundation for my combination to oily skin. It stays put all day. Like, this is an amazing foundation, and it's like not too olive tone, not too pink tone. And I'm going to blend that in using my beauty blender. And then somehow I forgot that I've been doing my eyebrows before my foundation because I have a new eyebrow routine and I already put on my foundation, so let's see what happens. I'm going to use the NYX The Brow Glue, and then I'm just going to brush my lashes forward and then upward. And then do that on the other side as well. Brushing forward, upward. Stick the hairs to be sure that they're good. So then I go in with the NYX Brow Tint pen, and this is in color Espresso. I saw Curly Dot Strands, I think is her name, on Instagram, and she was using this with the eyelash glue, and I tried it and I'm hooked. Like, she saved my life. With this, I'm just going to create hair-like strokes to fill in the brows. I'm going to set the center of my brows with some translucent powder. Because I have oily to combination skin, I need to set that area before I put in the brow pen. I'm going to get really close here so I can see, because I want you guys to see as well how like natural these strokes look. Okay, so I had to go off camera to finish it because this was like close to impossible to do it close to you guys. Here is this finished eyebrow, and then this one that's obviously not finished. To me, it looks like such a nice microbladed look. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eyebrow off camera and I'll be right back. And so here's the other brow. Now I'm going to set my eyebrows with a clear brow gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then I'm going to use some concealer to clean up the brow. I think this concealer is from Estee Lauder. It's the light medium warm. I am not too crazy about it. I do feel that I end up using more concealer with this one than I did with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. So I'm definitely going back to the Tarte Shape Tape concealer because even though they're the same price, I end up using more of this one than I did with the other one, so it ends up not lasting as long. So then I'm going to take my concealer and then I'm going to dot a little bit in the areas that I'm going to need it. And I always like to use my concealer to prep my eyelids for eyeshadow. But because this concealer is a little bit thinner than the Tarte Shape Tape, I'm going to let it set for a minute. And so while that sets, I'm going to go ahead and do some powder contour with the Cover FX palette. It just says contour on it, doesn't really say a color, but it's really dark, so I have to be sure not to put on too much too fast. And then I just like to press it instead of swiping it and blend it that way. That way I don't take any of my foundation off. And then I like to do a little bit on my jawline as well. Not too much, just to define it, because I usually do my makeup for like photo shoots or social media content, and it helps sharpen my jaw because I just have like the chubbier cheeks, so I do have to do all the tips and tricks to try and make my face look a little bit more less fluffy. And so now I'll take a small dry beauty blender and I'll blend in my concealer under my eyes. And then I'm just going to bake under my eyes with my Clinique translucent powder and also near my nose. Okay, so while my under eyes are baking, I'm going to go in with my Soft Glam palette. And I'm going to use this light color right here called Tempera. This eyeshadow palette is like 5 years old, but it's one of my favorites. And I'm going to take a flat brush and use that light color to lighten up the inner corner of my eye. I have small eyes, so I find myself constantly trying to make my eyes appear larger, and whatever helps I will do. So I feel that making this area brighter opens up my eyes a little bit more. So this is what we're doing right now. Just brightening up that area. And then I'm going to take my Tarteist Pro Glow Kit and I'm going to use the bronzer. And I'm going to put it in the middle to end of my lid.
Did you poop?
Then I'm just going to take a darker brown. Any dark brown would do, but I'm just going to use the Alamar Cosmetics palette. Usually I would just use the tempera and then these two colors, but as you can see, they are all done and worn out, so this is why I'm using the bronzer and this brown shade, because I found that these two are the most similar to those colors that I really like, as you can tell, to use. I'm going to take that dark brown and then just put it at the end of my eye. But I'm going to go ahead and bring it outwards like this, just so it can kind of diffuse. And I also feel like that makes my eyes look larger instead of just like putting it around my eye like this. If I just spread it out just a little bit, I feel like it expands my eye area.
Don't cry, Emma, don't cry. Don't cry. Thank you. Thank you.
And so now that I'm done with my eyeshadow, I'm just going to wipe away the excess bank. So I'm going to use that same brown shade in my bottom lash line, focusing it on the edge and bringing it a little bit to the front. Already this eye looks so much bigger than this one. Now I'm going to take my black Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner in Onyx, and I'm going to put a little bit in the lash line here, not inside but in the outside. And then I'm going to connect the inner corner to 3/4 of the eye where my eyelashes are going to meet. Then I'm going to take my Note blush in color Desert Rose. And I like to apply it upwards like this. A little bit on my nose for like a sun-kissed blush look. And then for highlight, I'm going to go in with Pro Glow Kit. I'm going to use this like bronzy shade. And then at this point, I like to set my face before I do my lashes and lipstick with the iconic Prep Set and Glow. This one smells super good and it leaves like a nice little shimmer on the face, so it looks really fresh. For eyelashes, I've started using the Ardell Speedy Active Lash. This is my new favorite lashes because they are nice and full. I've already used them a couple times. They're really full, but they're not really long, so it looks more natural. That's what I love about them. With the shorter, fuller lashes, it just looks more natural, and I've been more into the natural effect, hence the new eyebrow look. So I'm gonna go do this off camera and I'll be right back. So now I like to set my face a little bit in my T-zone, just because I have oily to combination skin. And sometimes just needs that extra setting power. For lips, my new favorite has been the Bad Little Thing by Kylie Cosmetics. I love this color because it's not too pale, it's not too intense. It's just enough to make a statement without it being like too much for daytime or something. And then last but certainly not least, we're going to be using the Great Lash Mascara. I find it important to use mascara with your eyelash extensions, because if not, then I can see my lashes. Like when the camera and the light is on, I can really see my natural lashes versus my fake lashes. So I always have to wear my mascara with my fake lashes. Alright guys, so this is it for the finished look. Don't forget, if you guys want to see more makeup tutorials, to press the red subscribe button and become a honeybee today for free. Give mama a big fat like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!